Do you think the 1987 film Predator is just another action movie from the 80s? A simple tale of commandos facing an alien hunter in the jungle? What if I told you the truth is far more disturbing? That the film wasn't just entertainment, but a carefully constructed warning. A way to prepare us for something the government couldn't openly admit was real. The story begins in 1968. Deep in the jungles of Vietnam, a special forces unit led by Captain Richard Hollister disappeared during a routine extraction operation. Nothing unusual during wartime, except for how they were found 3 days later. 7 elite soldiers hanging from trees, skinned completely. Their weapons were intact. No enemy forces were detected in the area. The official report cited Viet Cong guerrillas, but the field surgeon's notes, classified until 1998, told a different story. No human tool could make these incisions. The precision suggested mechanical origin. The bodies were completely drained of blood with no evidence of where it went. 2 weeks later, a 3-man reconnaissance team was deployed to the same location. They never returned. Search parties found only a single dog tag belonging to Private James Elkins. The metal was partially melted in a pattern that metallurgists at Fort Detrick couldn't identify with any known weapon. The incidents were buried in classified files. Forgotten, or at least that's what they wanted. In 1972, a similar event occurred in Cambodia. 5 soldiers separated from their unit were discovered in a clearing. Skinned, hanging, their spinal columns and skulls removed with surgical precision. A local villager reported seeing lights like angry fireflies in the jungle the night before. He claimed to have seen a shadow that bent the trees, moving through the canopy. The man disappeared 3 days after his testimony. By 1975, the Pentagon had compiled a classified dossier, codenamed Forest Hunter, documenting 13 similar incidents across Southeast Asia. Each followed the same pattern: elite military units, remote locations, bodies displayed in trees, specific organs removed. In each case, witnesses reported unusual heat signatures, strange lights, or distortions in the jungle canopy. Every witness who provided detailed descriptions died or disappeared within a week of their testimony. Dr. Eleanor Franks, a forensic anthropologist consulting for DARPA, examined photographic evidence from 3 incidents. Her report, only declassified in 2011 through a FOIA request that was clearly filed incorrectly, concluded these are not human kills. The pattern suggests hunting trophies. Whatever did this was collecting specimens. 3 days after submitting her report, Dr. Franks was killed in what was officially ruled a home invasion. Nothing was stolen. The intruder seemed only interested in her files. The pattern went dormant for almost a decade. The files gathered dust in Pentagon storage until Guatemala, 1982. A unit of CIA-backed Guatemalan special forces went missing during an operation against insurgents in the northern jungle province of Petén. 2 weeks later, a farmer discovered their remains. 8 men skinned, hanging from ancient ceiba trees. Their weapons were still clutched in their hands, unfired. The farmer reported seeing a demon made of glass moving through the trees the night before. Guatemalan authorities dismissed his account as superstition. The farmer and his family disappeared 3 days later. The CIA officer assigned to investigate, Thomas Schaefer, found unusual tracks near the site. 3-toed impressions over 20 inches long that suddenly appeared and disappeared, as if whatever made them had dropped from the trees or ascended into the air. Schaefer's report included another detail. The jungle was silent. No birds, no insects, nothing living within a half-mile radius. Schaefer requested permission to expand his investigation. He was recalled to Langley instead. His personnel file shows he took early retirement 3 months later, moving to a remote cabin in Alaska. He was found dead in 1984, an apparent suicide. His journal, discovered by his sister, contained hundreds of pages about the hunter and increasingly paranoid notes about being watched through his windows at night. Then came 1985, the turning point. A helicopter carrying a Dutch Special Forces team crashed in the remote jungle of Suriname near the border with Brazil. When a search team reached the site 3 days later, they found something that couldn't be hidden from the public. 4 bodies skinned and hanging from trees. 3 missing entirely. The helicopter was intact. No mechanical failure, no evidence of conventional weapons fire. The Dutch government demanded answers. Major Alan Schaefer, no relation to Thomas Schaefer, led the U.S. military investigation team, accompanied by CIA liaison George Dillon. Their official mission was to determine if Soviet-backed insurgents were operating in the region. Their actual mission, according to documents later found in Dillon's personal safe, was to confirm or deny forest hunter activity. Neither returned. The 7-man team sent after them disappeared as well. What happened in that jungle was too big to contain. Too many personnel lost. Too many questions from Dutch officials. The Pentagon needed a solution. Enter John McTiernan, a young director looking for his big break in Hollywood. In September 1985, he was approached by producer Joel Silver with a script called Hunter. Silver claimed it came to him through unusual channels. The screenplay, originally credited to Jim and John Thomas, underwent significant rewrites by uncredited military technical advisors. The production moved quickly, suspiciously quickly for Hollywood. Filming locations in Mexico were secured through unusual diplomatic channels. Military hardware was provided with minimal paperwork. Most telling, according to production assistants who later spoke anonymously, certain scenes were already storyboarded before McTiernan was even hired. Specifically, the scenes depicting skinned bodies hanging from trees. Arnold Schwarzenegger later recalled something strange during an obscure 1998 interview with a German film magazine. There were military advisors everywhere. They kept showing us very specific details about how the bodies should look, how they should hang. Too specific. When I asked where these references came from, they changed the subject. One night after filming, one of them got drunk and told me, "This isn't a movie, it's a warning." Schwarzenegger has never repeated this story and denies making these comments when asked. The film Predator was released in 1987, disguised as science fiction entertainment. It contained specific details that match the classified forest hunter files. Heat vision technology, treetop movement, trophy collection, spine removal, and the 3-dot targeting system. That last detail is particularly disturbing. It appeared nowhere in any public record before the film's release, yet matched descriptions in Thomas Schaefer's journal and a sketch found in Dr. Franks' files. Was Predator just a movie, or was it the military's way of revealing a truth too terrible to acknowledge officially? Consider what happened after its release. In 1989, a team of British SAS operators disappeared during a counterinsurgency operation in Sierra Leone. Their bodies were found displayed exactly like those in the film. The British government classified all records of the incident until 2055. In 1991, during Operation Desert Storm, 3 U.S. Marine Force recon scouts vanished during a night patrol near the Kuwait-Iraq border. Their thermal imaging equipment was found melted in a pattern identical to damage described in the Forest Hunter files. Their bodies were discovered 2 days later, skinned and hanging from a water tower. The Marine who discovered them, Sergeant Carlos Ramirez, requested an immediate transfer. In personal correspondence released by his family after his suicide in 2004, he wrote, "It wasn't human. I saw it moving across the desert like heat waves bending the air, but shaped like a man. Too tall, too fast. I fired at it. My bullets hit nothing. It looked at me. 3 red dots appeared on my chest, then moved away. It let me live. I don't know why." These incidents continued. Somalia, 1993. Colombia, 1997. Afghanistan, 2002. Each carefully hidden within the chaos of conventional warfare. By the early 2000s, the Predator franchise had become a way to hide the truth in plain sight, updating the public while maintaining plausible deniability. And now, December 2025, the pattern is accelerating. 7 documented disappearances in 18 months, 5 continents, larger groups, coordinated hunters, advanced technology, selective trophy taking. They're not just hunting anymore. They're studying us. If you've watched this far, if you've absorbed this without dismissing it, you're already on their radar. Say nothing. Share nothing. Leave no digital footprint. Because the hunters don't just watch their prey, They watch who understands the hunt, and now they know that you know. Just another movie.